Hi, I'm Joe Poima, a Senior Solutions Advisor with WalkMe, and I'm here to show you what WalkMe can do for your digital transformation efforts and AI initiatives. Now, what we see is a gap between the rate at which we introduce technologies into our companies and the value that we receive from them. What we hear from our customers is that their people aren't using the tools that they have access to. And when they are, they're not using them to their fullest potential. We call this the AI and digital adoption gap. And to solve this problem, we need to think about it the right way. Specifically regarding AI, market analysts are showcasing there's a tremendous investment across the enterprise in AI. For those that are investing in AI, 87% of IT leaders say that adoption is not automatic. Lastly, only 8% of employees are using AI in a meaningful way. The rest of us are just using them to spell check emails and summarize stuff. The reality is, AI needs context about who the users are, the company they work for, specific policies, procedures, operational nuances. It also needs to reach across the entire enterprise, both SAP and non-SAP applications. Finally, it needs to proactively surface the right content at the right time to the right user. This is the use case we'll be discussing in today's demonstration. Before I give a little bit of context around it and why we chose it, the most important thing to keep in mind here is that any of the functionality you see is applicable to your applications, both SAP and non-SAP, as WalkMe is platform agnostic. This also includes anything employee or customer facing in your ecosystem of applications. With that being said, the management of change process, or MOC, is a process done across many industries. Think oil and gas, pharmaceuticals, chemical, manufacturing, automotive, and many more. Picture a technician at an oil and gas plant, or an engineer at a manufacturing facility. Any modification or change to how the facility is operating, personnel, equipment, procedure, etc., requires a management of change to be conducted. It's done dozens or hundreds of times per month. It spans multiple systems, both SAP and non-SAP. Failure to perform this process correctly can result in catastrophic safety failures, massive regulatory fines, or total operational shutdowns. Looking at this slide, we've addressed three key business requirements. First, risk and compliance. Following regulations is the difference between a safe day and a seven-figure disaster. We're bringing the guardrails directly into the UI to prevent the safety failures we've seen firsthand with our customers. Second, faster rollouts. We eliminate the need for heavy custom development. This supports clean core initiatives and ensures users actually follow the process without waiting months for IT updates. And third, AI adoption. While most companies see only 8% of employees utilizing AI meaningfully, we're aiming for 100%. Our engineers and technicians don't have to learn new tech. We've built the intelligence directly into their natural flow of work. Now, before we deploy content, we first want to turn on our data and analytics to uncover where friction occurs in the workflow. What we're seeing is WalkMe's Flow Analytics. It gives us key areas of friction for any workflow across any system. Here we can see the average time spent across the steps of the MOC process. It's taking too long, and taking too long to make a modification to equipment could be the difference between catastrophic failures or an impact to safety. We'll see in a few seconds how we can take a deeper dive into what's causing these delays. Next, we can see a drop-off in the percentages for each step in this workflow. In particular, there's a large drop-off between submission and approval. When we drill down further into the pathways users are taking to complete this process, we see nearly half of all users are going straight into editing the maintenance records. For this customer, it's non-compliant behavior. Users must first submit a work order so that the technician can review the MOC and then document the maintenance updates. Lastly, we see process inconsistencies. A large portion of our users are navigating to external sites to likely find assistance as opposed to following the standard operating procedure. We've now navigated to the maintenance order screen in S/4HANA, where all modifications are documented. We just saw nearly 50% of users were out of compliance by automatically editing orders. Here, we could see with WalkMe, we're working behind the scenes to restrict users from editing the work orders to ensure they stay compliant. Keep in mind, when we reference WalkMe promoting a clean core, these behind-the-scenes solutions are what customers will typically utilize to remove custom development work that piles up on their RICEF lists. Additionally, in nearly all regulated industries where MOCs are completed, it is required that the user complete formal training before they're allowed to conduct their first management of change. As we check this box, WalkMe has understood context about my role and my experience to ensure that I complete training before I can continue. Most corporate training fails because it happens in a vacuum. WalkMe Learning Arc flips the script by moving learning into the flow of work. WalkMe has served up everything I need to know and complete to become officially certified to complete the process. For our demo purposes, we're going to have to imagine that we've completed our training and are ready to submit my first MOC. In the bottom of my screen, we have WalkMe's contextual AI-powered action bar alerting us to the next best action. When we click Start MOC, WalkMe instructs the user that we will now have to route over to ServiceNow for this request, which is required from a compliance standpoint. In ServiceNow, you'll notice our mouse never moved. WalkMe's attended automation navigated us to ServiceNow and automatically transferred over key details. We've also inserted a template into the description field to ensure that the users provide the approver, the technician in this standpoint, with the appropriate details to reduce long cycle times like we've seen in our analytics. For the purposes of this demo, we'll have WalkMe enter non-compliant text into this description field. You'll see that if we don't provide exactly what the business is looking for, WalkMe is now utilizing AI at the field level to dynamically suggest what we can do to satisfy the requirements relative to your organization's policies and procedures. Earlier, when we walked through the customer's key business requirements and challenges, I mentioned a safety event that impacted one of our customers that we spoke with. After that happened, users started submitting every MOC as critical, simply because they didn't want to be responsible for the next safety breach. They asked us to build guardrails into the system so that only specific tickets could actually be marked critical. Here we can see WalkMe has not only enforced those guardrails, but also nudged the user to adjust their comments. This way, we're keeping users in compliance and cutting down on priority inflation. And again, we're working behind the scenes to stop users from hitting that submit button until they've met those business requirements by making sure every MOC gets categorized correctly right from the start. We're going to shift over to our second persona. This is the engineer who will receive the ServiceNow ticket to review right in their email. Once they open it, we can see that WalkMe is dynamically pulling in AI to surface the exact information that the engineer needs to review the ticket. This gives them contextual business data right inside of the application they're already working in, which goes a long way in cutting down the swivel chair effect. Taking that a step further, WalkMe is once again contextually showcasing the next best action in the flow of work to approve the work order. We've used AI to dynamically surface information regarding this particular ticket and aligned it with internal policies. We can also call Joule skills into this action bar and leverage it in context. The user doesn't need to write a prompt or be a prompt engineer, which is something we hear often as a challenge in organizations. Once reviewed, with one click, we have the ability to review and approve the ticket. WalkMe's conversational API automatically submits the ticket without ever having to leave the system. Now that the ticket has been approved, it's the engineer's job to update S/4HANA so that 1, the engineer can fulfill the change, and 2, the next technician at the facility is fully aware of what maintenance has already been done. Fortunately for the user, WalkMe has all of the information it needs to fully automate the remainder of this process, ensuring low cycle times and 100% data accuracy to keep this plant operating at its full potential. We discussed earlier that we wanted these highly skilled technicians, engineers, and scientists to not have to meet the technology halfway. Here we can see that by using WalkMe's AI-powered action bar, the contextual intelligence and pre-built prompts allowed us to overcome change management and AI gaps. We've enforced training when, where, and to whom it should be delivered to. We've also introduced the right actions at the right time, all relative to the customer's specific policies and procedures to ensure compliance and reduce risk. And as we always do with any implementation, we want to first measure where and why friction is occurring, how it ties to a customer's strategic requirements, and once we build the solutions, we then want to measure the impact. As a result of deploying WalkMe, as you saw in the live demo, 90% of users are staying in compliance by first submitting a work order ticket, rather than deviating from the policy and editing orders directly from S/4HANA. We're also seeing a significant reduction in drop-offs and cycle time while lowering operational risk and boosting adoption of AI. What I showed you today was just a taste of what WalkMe can do. If you want to see more or have further questions, please visit walkme.com.